everybody, Corey from Aquariumcoop.com. Today we've got another unboxing. Up first, we've got the hill trout. The royal spotted hill trout, I believe. Not too bad. Ooh, hopefully, yeah, it shouldn't get too wet. We've got all these boxes here for individual Mopani. So that's all Mopani. And then on this side, we've got rock and wood and all that. So on the website, you can just hop on there, and if you were to order Malaysian Driftwood 57, that'd be this box, or Malaysian 6, etc. We've got Manzanita wood and all that kind of stuff, and then you can see down here, just lots more rocks and stuff getting ready to be packaged up, ready to ship out. We've got some blue mystery snails, ship those online. So we don't ship fish, but we do ship the snails, so that's just a heads up there. We've got cardinal tetras. These ones are wild caught. And if you didn't know, a lot of people say, oh, why do you get wild caught and that kind of stuff? One, they're usually a little bit cheaper than captive raised, although I like captive raised more, but they also keep habitat destruction from happening. A lot of people think taking out of the wild is a bad thing. Well, this particular fish, if we don't take out of the wild, they have to, well, they don't have to, but they end up like slashing and burning the forest to raise palm oil instead. So it's a lesser of two evils on that. Next up, we've got, ooh, what is it? This Habrosis? I can't, oh, pygmy cories. So we got 25 pygmy cories. Great little nano fish. Singapore shrimp. These will be coming soon to you guys. I added a bunch to one of my 75 gallons. I'm redoing most of my studio tanks, so I'm kind of working on that in between traveling. Box numeral 20. Got some butterfly fish, the African butterfly. These guys are in the bony tongue family, same as the arowanas. They got that trapdoor mouth. They just kind of hover up top. They're kind of a cool oddball for like 29-gallon tanks and larger. They'll swallow whatever fits in their mouth, so you got to be a little bit careful, but they're a fun one. Albino corridoras. Came in at all right size. These are one of the most sold corridoras. If you didn't know that, if you own a store or you're wondering what sells, some reason people fall in love with that albino. I think it's the price and the color. The Equos pencil fish, these guys are awesome because they stay at the top of your tank at an angle, kind of a 45-degree angle. They're a little bit tricky to feed, so you'll want to use something like fry food. I don't think I have any here. I'll have Jimmy overlay some for you. And the way you squeeze and you feed it off the top, it's great for tetras and guppies and stuff like that, especially these guys. It's one of the reasons I developed the food is for hatchet fish and pencils and all these things that really need to eat a kind of a slow sinking food that's small. Here's a little tip for you guys. If you're ever shipping in fish, if you have a lot of condensation in the bag, one, it means some water got in there, which that's kind of going to happen, but it means that the bag or the box inside was warmer than the outside because it's being pulled to the outside. So it means these fish are still going to be relatively warm. Now, if we didn't have this going on, it could mean that they're all the same temperature. It could be real cold out or real hot out. So when you see that, when you notice it, you go, okay, they still must be warm enough to create condensation. So they've been radiating heat. L190, not a bad little royal pleco. They like to eat wood, so make sure you have wood in the tank so you can see a little brown poopy in the bag. Bolivian rams, these are, I think in one of my videos about top like centerpiece fish, they do really well as a singleton. They're really easy to keep. They're not finicky like the German blue ram. Real nice. Powder blue gouramis, the females are much nicer than the males, and with the powder blue, you get all the color also. One of my highly recommended buys if you can get the females. They're not easy to get though. Oh no, look at this. Shodenai puffer. Awesome. These have been coming in, and ooh, he's got normal poop. I don't know if you guys can see that. I think it's poop in there. Is it poop or is it? Yep, he's got normal poop floating around. Good sign. We're still going to deworm him. I always recommend deworming puffers, but he had nice kind of, you can see right there, brown solid poop. That's a good sign. If it was clear and stringy, that's internal tapeworms. So I'm glad we can still keep getting those, and I can't wait till they're being bred and the price lowers. I mean, they are being bred, but getting the price lowered from what they are. We've got an L114. These guys are really cool. Sometimes I think called the cactus pleco. I always fail on some of these leopard spot. No, it's not a leopard spot. It's, I think it's a cactus, but that might be the red strenella. Cherry barbs, run of the mill, good fish for a planted tank. Next up, blue cobalt gobies. I know people have been looking for those. These guys are cool, but they eat biofilm, so you really got to feed them carefully. I know Jimmy's got some in his tanks that he's loving. Norman Lampa Achilles. These guys are cool. Their blue eye stands out from across the room. The problem is they never show on camera. Maybe Jimmy gets a picture or something like that to show you guys, but they're really hard. You got to see them in person. Ooh. We've got some honeycomb cats, Perugier. These guys are the coolest thing that will hide until you turn the lights off, and then they come out and feed. They're super cool, and they don't get more than about 3.5 inches. Very cool little catfish. All right, last thing. If you guys watched this far, you must actually be enjoying what we're doing. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a deal, so I'm giving 25% off of our shirts and hoodies. So that's going to be like the most the hoodies ever been off. We lose money at that point. But it's getting colder, and I like seeing people out in the wild, so to speak, at their fish stores and clubs wearing the shirts, meeting us at Aquatic Experience. So all the shirts, 25% off. We'll use the word unboxing. Unboxing, that word will get you 25% off. We'll do it for like a month, so make sure you get in, because once we sell out, if we sell out of 2XL, we won't be able to get more in before it runs out. So you want to buy early and get what you want, especially the hoodies. We don't stock that many, probably 10 or 15 of each size, because they're pretty expensive and they take up a lot of space. So you know, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully we see you in the next one.
Do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications. You need more videos like this in your life. We bring them to you every week from all around the world.